What's up you guys, welcome back to the channel. So recently I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this post and it said, stop buying this and start buying that. And this got me thinking because not only are those good examples, but there are also so many other things that we waste so much money on and can be better off invested in the markets or in something else that we really need. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over 5 tips to help you save money and things that you can avoid for the better of your future. So with number 1 on the list, we have stay away from the hype. So what I mean by this is I know a lot of people like to wear the nice clothes, designer stuff, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Yeezys, and just absolutely flex on the people. Now, I myself have been caught in this rabbit hole of like to spending a lot of money and get the best clothes as possible, especially when I was in high school. It was all about who had the best brands, who had the latest gear, who had the absolute best sneakers on their feet. And it got so crazy for me that I got to the point where I spent $300 on a pair of off-white bulk shoes. And to this day, I still regret buying those shoes because $300 on a pair of shoes is just insane. But also, when I wore the shoes, they were the most uncomfortable shoes I have ever worn, and it honestly got so annoying because since they were expensive shoes, you just naturally worry about them when they start to get dirty or damaged, and then you're there cleaning with a toothbrush, and it's just ridiculous. It got to the point where those shoes were so uncomfortable. At the time I was having ankle problems, so I ended up just trading the shoes for a pair of Adidas running shoes that cost less. And at the time, I bought these shoes in 2019 in March. If I were to put those $300 into Bitcoin today, those $300 would be worth around $3,000. So as an alternative for buying expensive designer clothes, I would recommend going to stores like Marshall's, Ross, TJ Maxx, where honestly the clothes is pretty much the same, just has a different logo on it, but the price of it are way less. And chances are, if you really look through your closet, you could probably find some clothes and possibly put together some outfits that can last you for a few more years. And doing this can help you save money on clothes, not shop more often than you need to, and you'll just have a more better savings account than you did before. Now with number 2 on the list, we have going to college to figure things out. Now before you guys heat on me on the comments and shots for being fired, I do want to say I'm not saying college is a stupid decision, it's a total waste of money, and it's absolutely bonkers. So if you're fresh out of high school and you don't have any hobbies, any interest, or any guidance, I do not recommend going to college just because honestly it won't help you solve those problems. Now here in the state of California, tuition is at about $1,300, and honestly with $1,300 that can get you started on a used car and to help you travel, go to work, and try new things. I truly believe that if you go and instead work, you have a better chance of figuring those things out because when you're in the work life, you're surrounded by things and people that are active. Also, it does give you a taste of the real world of what it's like to make money, know exactly how hard you should work for the income that you want, and honestly, the guidance is just more realistic. Now, number 3 on our list would be something that I know a lot of people like, but I have to put it on the list, and that would be coffee. Now, I came up upon this article that says the average American between the ages of 25 and 34 spends an annually price of $2,000 just on coffee alone. Now to me, that is just an insane price tag just to be paying coffee alone per year. Now averaging out those $2,000 a year at a monthly basis would be around $166. Take those $166, invest them monthly into the markets with a 7% annual return for over the time of 40 years, you would have around $400,000. And you can use those $400,000 to easily buy this nice home of 2 bedrooms, 2 baths in Dallas, Texas. Now I know asking to you guys to just quit coffee is a pretty big ask. Coffee is something that people have in their lives that are pretty normal to have as if it were water or food. I honestly would recommend that a way to lower this price would be to make coffee at home. Or I know Graham Stephan out there has a coffee company called the 20 Cents Iced Coffee that he has not released yet. And Graham Stephan, if you're watching this, you're probably not, but if you are, please release that coffee company. Now number 4 on the list, we have something that we all love and is true to our hearts, and that would be fast food. With a little search, I found out that the average person spends about $1,200 a year on fast food alone. So if we take those $1,200, that'll be at about $100 a month. If invested $100 a month throughout the duration of 40 years with a 7% return, you could end up with about $240,000. And to pat yourself on the back for saving money, you could take those $240,000 and buy this really cool 2019 600 LT McLaren. Now the ways that you can cut back on this are pretty simple. Those being that honestly, if you're really craving fast food, try to find something that accepts coupons. I know coupons are a big help to people out there. Instead of buying one for the price of one, you could get one for the price of two. Another good way that you can do is to cook at home. I know cooking at home can be a big hassle, but with a little search, a little bit of trial and error, you can make some really good dishes at home for half the cost. And not to mention, eating fast food so much every year can really do damage on your body. You're honestly better off just cooking at home, eating more greens, and honestly, your body will thank you so much for it, and you will feel a lot better, and also you could be more productive. And with feeling better, being more productive, that could lead you to making more money. So ending on number 5 on our list, we have not properly tracking your expenses. So what I mean by this is not properly budgeting out your money of when it comes and where it goes. I know a lot of people, and I myself have done this as well, where we track expenses off the top of our head. And tracking expenses off the top of your head can cost you more money, because the most common method is I eat 2 times a week from here, and I get lunch out of here 2 times a week, and 3 times a week I get coffee, and 4 times a week I go and I get dessert. It ends up pretty much being you get something out and eat out daily without even noticing, because you're not properly budgeting. So for something like this, you can easily fix it by downloading apps like mint.com or Dave Ramsey's famous Every Dollar app that helps you track where your money goes, where are you spending, and just your overall budget of managing your money. And if you don't like those options, you could do the classic method of writing down your budget on paper with pen or pencil. So when you begin to do this, you'll really see where your money is going and how exactly these expenses are costing you and affecting your wallet. And doing this will honestly really help you to stay on track, stay on budget, not overspend, keep spending on what you really need and not exactly what you want. And then it'll also influence you into set goals, save more money, or possibly even invest more into the markets. With that being said, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the content, smash the thumbs up button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. It really does help out my channel. And if you guys have any thoughts or comments, sound off in the comments below, and I'll sound off back, and I'll see you guys in the next one.